Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included here on our Frozen to the Core series. All right, so our last episode, we had a little bit of a disaster. We lost Ruby, um, or Mabel, I mean, the mechanic. So we got to replace her. That's going to slow some things down because she wasn't. We still have one person that's all the way up. That's good. And we have a replacement already, but yeah, we got to work on that. And then also we did a lot of emergency building to try to get our power back so that we were consistent by hooking up this pool. We've got some others to do, so we're going to do some priorities still to make sure that we're good. And one of them is we need to come through here and get this prioritized. And then we need to think about some of our other pools as well. And this is all temporary. So in some ways, it's kind of like, well, you're going to spend all this time. Are you sure that's the right thing to do? But the answer is yes, we have to. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do that. What we're going to do instead is we're going to be digging through here and then here. And we're going to dump it into this. And this is where we're going to put the pump. Yeah. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll come across here, through here, and dump out all of this into this as well, so that we can just pull it all from one spot. That is just much, much smarter. There we go. And then eventually we would want to put something here as well. And of course we've got to hook power to all that. So, but anyways, we'll work on that so that they can get through there. They've already gotten over here, so that's good. Excellent. And then of course I know that we are finishing our exploration as well, so let's continue that to see if we can get to the edge of the map, which is right here. We should have visibility in a moment to see if there's anything here. Usually there's no vents or anything that close. We'll do that. In fact, we'll just open it up to that right there. Excellent. Got to work out this still. That'll get us over here so that we can go like this and get down here. Then we can come up here and we can do that for final exploration. Okay, so we'll head that way as well. This one's a volcano, so it's good to know. And it looks like we're going to work on this, but we haven't got there yet, and we haven't gotten here yet either. We've got some big gap areas. This will have to be hooked up to power, so we'll get that going as well. But all right, first of all, I know that this cannot be overloaded, so what is it? Oh, it's the piping. It's not that, it's the piping. Okay. And that's because we are not filtering water. All right. So that's the next thing we want to get going as well, is to get these water pipes taken care of. So let me see. We were going to go all the way up. Okay, good. So no need for emergency builds, but we're going to power through some of this like that so that we can start taking care of some stuff. And this is still breaking. We may need to replace this because we were going, oh, let's cool it off. And the problem is, see, it's back. Oh, it's backed up because we cut the pipe because this was full. That's why it's freezing in the pipe, because it's just sitting here cooling down. That makes sense. All right, well, we can fix that. We'll just cycle it through, and this is going to pump it out, and I'll just watch this. We need to make this tank larger, is what we need to do. Hmm. Well, there is opportunity to do that. I mean, we've got plenty of room, right? And there's nothing wrong with storing up the water ahead of time. Let me see. Yeah. So we'll just start working on little sections of this that they can do, right? And that way we can expand it, take advantage of this vent, plus all the other vents, and, you know, this once we get it built. Yeah. Alright. Now, what else? We already got the research hooked up, so we're good there. We do need to continue our power. Did we get this next one? No, we're still working on this. Alright. We could start looking at moving some of the farms that we were going to move. Let's see here. I mean, we're not providing any ethanol to our plume squashicles. Mainly because we don't have ethanol. Now these guys, are you guys doing okay? No, you're still starving because these things aren't really producing much, right? Now we're not pulling anything out of it. And I don't think we're harvesting, right? Yeah, we're not harvesting. In fact, let's... Oh, whoops. Disable harvest. There we go. We don't want to harvest because we want the seals to do okay. And they need the stuff, the nectar. Straight foot. Can you feed them nectar? How? I mean, the only thing that would feed liquids would be a fish thing. I highly doubt that this would support nectar. Yeah, and the critter feeders obviously won't support nectar. I mean, spigot seals are not going to be on this. Unless by some miracle they are for some reason. No, they're not. I didn't think so. So it's that we need more light down here so that these things can produce, because right now branch productivity is only 24%. This has no illumination. Alright, well, we can fix that. We've got illumination. Gotta move these anyways. So we can definitely increase illumination a little bit. We can double up illumination too, just increase it. Okay. There we go. I mean, ideally... Okay, so that's gonna increase a little bit more. What's this? No harvest penny. Okay. Then we have a bunch here, right? somewhere. Is it just the bunny? Let's find out. Yeah, we know we got those. Yeah, there's okay. There's a bunch in the kitchen for some reason. Well, we might as well stick it there. Oh, there's one in the kitchen. Okay. Got another one here. All right. We have others? Yep. Okay, we do have a bunch of them. Kind of a long way to go about it, but, you know, these things don't really produce heat so much. We might as well stick some extras down here to get the additional illumination. Yeah, it's up to 39%. So, alright. Here's some that are clear over here. Outside the base that we carved but we never brought. Okay, there was another one here too, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and get it in here as well. We don't have one there, so might as well. I mean, for now, just so that, one, they're fed and we can produce extra ethanol for our plume squashes, then that won't hurt a thing. There's lots of them that we need to carve yet, so all right, we'll come back and take a look at that, and see what others we can do. Really quick, where are we at on this? Okay, so we're moving this through. We do need to get power wire to it. We can use lead because this whole area is cold. Sometimes. I tried to use the shift key, but I forgot you have to... There we go. Do that. We're going to need one over here too. So we might as well just plop it out. It's not on a priority build or anything, so... But, okay, don't know what I'm doing there. Okay. Over here. Down here. And there. Alright, so that'll take care of that. That's all plotted. They just have to build it out. Alright, so we'll work on this. Also, there's some liquid here. I'm going to go ahead and just do that. We'll dump it down. I think we've probably done some more of our exploration. We've started through here, so that's good. Not quite seeing anything really new or wow. Haven't gone that way yet. Haven't gone this way yet, but that's because we can't. We have to dig that first. Okay. No problem. We did get over this way. Clear over to here. Nothing to note from a resource standpoint. We can't get to the last section because we have to dig that out first. All right. All right. Well, that's excuse me, progress. We'll get I'm sorry. We're going to get a few more things stabilized in the base. And then I think we will try to do some prioritization to get to these geovents. But in order to do that, we have to finish the research, which is available now, right? Yeah, they have already finished the steam. Okay, whoops, wrong one. So that's good. We got that. I'm going to go ahead and do this one next so that we can get the geotuner and the glass forge. And blocks. And then in the meantime, we can probably do a little extra work inside the base to start smoothing out our food production, our farms, all of that kind of stuff. Let me see. Ranching, building, small bladder, doctoring, suit wearing, ranching. We're going to hold off. We'll just give them some barbecue to eat. It'll be stale or frozen there, so not an issue. Oxygen-wise, okay, so this is going through because these are full, so okay, good. We still have this to finish, but we're doing okay. Excellent. Well, I'm quite happy with some of the progress and how we're doing. All right, well, then let's concentrate a little bit and let's get all of this done. So first we need power over here. So let's go ahead and connect in our power. There we go. And this will also, we might as well just plop it over here because it's going to go that way. Eventually we'll be emptying these, so I'll put in a thing here to put salt in that we're going to drain from it. And then from a pipe standpoint, yeah, we still got construction to do, so is it that they can't reach these? No, they can reach it. They're just working in different areas. Because I would like to get this going, and let's take advantage of all this and start plopping it out. We're filling this up, so this isn't breaking anymore, so that's good. We've already dug this out. That is also good. I'm going to go ahead and put the wall on a 7, so we start building that. We will need a bypass, so we will continue this down over to here. And we'll want to do that as well. And then you guys will build that. We can dig one more of these out. We can also come across here so that we can reach that and reach that. Okay, cool. So you guys are going to work on that. That'll expand the tank. We'll have to move stuff eventually when we do that. We'll keep the tanks separate. We'll keep this one here and probably put a little, you know, locks here and have it drip down and fill the bottom tank and overflow into this or something. But we'll get it all set up. Not a problem. All right, now let's take a look. So we're dropping mercury, we're dropping ethanol, and we're dropping polluted water and possible regular water down into this. Not by choice, except for the polluted water. So we will want to start planning out where to take this. Now also, we want to get ethanol back into our farms. But I want to move the farms first. So I have a couple choices. I've got the seals here, obviously, and we could move this plume squash farm here and do a second level of seals and use aluminum crystals and all of that just to kind of get this going so that these guys continue to plop out goodies, right, from the tree. Growth halted. Trunk health. Well, what was the issue? We had light. In fact, our 5400, it's about half of what we want at the max, and then up at the branches at the lowest, it's 2000. So what is the trunk health saying? Oh, it's fertilization. It needs snow. Which, I mean, technically is not an issue because we rain down meteors with snow, but I'm assuming we are out of snow to bring, right? So let's gobble up this snow. We'll gobble up these. And we're gonna have to think about additional snow. once we get far enough over. Okay, that's just going to expose that area. Not that we have to go over there. We can grab that. There's not a lot of snow we can grab, but there is some that we can get here and there. So I'll go ahead and tag that. Okay. So if we're going to expand this farm, we're going to have to think about the fertilization standpoint, or we're going to have to get pips to plant these so that we don't have to worry about the fertilization and we only have to worry about the light. That might be a better way to do it. Right. But that means we need blocks, which we would have to make blocks. Well, we can freeze ice. Because pips would be able to plant in the ice, right? So that would be the easy way to do it. The problem... No, that would work. Because we would take, for example, a tile, let's say right here. Okay, we don't even need to do that. We just need one underneath. We would put a glob of water here that's large enough to freeze into a full block. And voila! Well, we wouldn't even need it. Well, we need it to be a block, but we don't need it to be a full block. I'm not sure how low you can go. Like if you had 200 kilograms, can you make that into a full block? Because that's all they would need to plant. And if it's, well, ice isn't necessary. Ice technically should be transparent, so you could also let light through it to carry through from some of these light sources. But I doubt that that's going to work. We'll try one here and see if we can freeze a block here, and then we'll grab a pip, put it in, put some seeds in from the bonbon tree, and see... Oh, I don't need this here. There's already one up here. We'll see if we can make that work, because that would be good. So that does mean I'm going to move all of this stuff, because we won't need this stuff here. So we'll deconstruct those. We're going to do a little experimentation to see if we can naturally plant some bonbon trees in this section. Why not, right? Yeah. Alright, we do have this open, which means I can deconstruct this now. Okay, I'm going to... We'll keep this here, but I'm going to disconnect the pump. Because I want to think about where to put things. I realized that there's Minecraft music playing. I just realized that. I'm sitting in the queue for 2v2v, and it's a long queue. I'm down to 45, like within an hour to go before I get in. But it's playing the Minecraft music, and it's being picked up on the recording, I'm sure. At least I can hear it, and I have it set to record PC sounds. So it probably is. I just realized that. I wonder how many recordings I've done that on. Whoops! Well, we're combining game elements, that's all. It adds to the mystery, right? That's funny. Alright. We also need to get this going. This is where our first death happened, unfortunately. Well, not our first, our second death on the colony. So let's go ahead and plow through this to get that done as well. This is almost full. So they haven't done any of this construction. They've done the digging, but they haven't done the construction on that. Because I'm going to have to cut the pipe. Now, of course, all right, well, we can cut the pipe. Let's just cut it right here so that it doesn't freeze and break the pipe. See? Instead of over here. We're smart. We can do things like this. All right, what do we got left for this to work? All right, so we've already got the salt water to it. That's going to be a problem here soon. It's going to start freezing. We need to get the power to it as well. All right, so let's get that taken care of. Now, we don't have the drainage. Where are we going to take this? Well, we're going to take it up here. We're going to go in here. We're going to cut this. Okay, we're going to come over here. What we want to do is dump it into this. Yeah, because, I mean, I want to use up the salt water. I want to keep it going and just accumulate. So we just need to get a pipe over here. Okay, we can do that. Which means we're going to be putting more water in here. Now, we already have a pipe in place. We do. How about that? So we can do that. That. We can come over here. We've got this pipe here. If we were to run the pipe straight that way and put a bridge, we'll cut that. For now, we'll cut this as well. I know why it's there. We're going to filter out water, but we'll do that. Then that takes care of that, and we'll be able to get this running. So let's... Oh boy, more priority building, right? Yay! Well, we're not emergency alerting it. We're just getting these things done. Cool. That way, at least this can run. Salt water won't freeze in the pipe. We can start pulling stuff out. You know what? We also want to make one change. Excuse me. We want to put this here. And we want to do that, that, and that. Oops. That. And then we'll cut this out. And then, of course, we'll want to provide it with power. Which we can just do that. Why, you ask? Well, because at some point we're going to pull polluted water, mercury, and ethanol out of this that's drained and leaked in. So it'd be best if we go ahead and put a filter. We can dump all the goods, the other stuff into this. That's fine. This will be our main filter tank. And we're good. We did get this taken care of. This is going to be our cooling section for the future for our ethanol, so that's on standby. We'll get there. It's not a priority right now, so no problem. We will handle that. All right, well, I think this completes the episode. We've accomplished a few things. We haven't killed anybody off. Man, we've got tons of Floxes in the kitchen, these poor guys. Here, let's open the door so you guys can wander around a little bit more. Why not? Won't hurt anything. It's good that you're there. If we start starving, we can get some food from Floxes. But that does speak to it that our food is going down, and we're not producing, you know, food so much. So we do want to move forward and get things taken care of. So yes, one of those includes removing these tiles here for the old bonbon trees, because we have to replace these with the new farm setups and stuff. So I think that's our next opportunity, is we're going to focus, while we're working on all of this other stuff for infrastructure, we're going to focus on adjusting our farms and getting that truly set up to where we want it to be. Yep, we'll do that. Thanks for joining, everybody. Take care.